Welcome back, everybody. Another new comic book day. Today, I don't really even know what's coming out. I should probably check, honestly. I don't know. It could be a good week, could be a bad week, could be a big week. I don't know. I literally have no idea. I have been very off schedule. Everything's been kind of wacky and all over the place the past couple days. It's a lot of stuff happening. But it's a new comic book day. We're going to be getting to the comic shop here fairly shortly. It is already 10:37, so I'm going to be leaving here in like 10 minutes. I'm just going to finish this breakfast here. And then, honestly, I might just go around to a couple other comic shops and just go around and see what I can find. I know that in my last video that Heroes Complex, and they had a Wolverine 340, pretty good deal. And I didn't have the money at the time, but you guys will see what happens. But I'm thinking about going swinging around other shops just to go look around, see what else we can find. It's new comic book day, so why not be out there and about, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna get this breakfast and let's just get straight to it. This is why I have to get here early, because the parking lot is so full that I'm parked basically in the road. We just left Comic Book Relief. There's so many people in there. I got no footage inside. There was just too many people. People were grabbing stuff so fast. I was like, let me make sure I'm not missing nothing. So I just, is what it is. The line was super long. Probably because Absolute Batman came out today, which I wasn't aware of. And a bunch of reprints and some Daniel Warren Johnson covers, some cool stuff. But we're going to go swing up Heroes Complex and see if they have that Wolverine cover. Keeping me in touch. Need a new chemical rush. Oh god, I want this thing so bad. Best Superman. Alright, so just left Heroes Complex. We're actually going to go check out one of my other favorite resale comic shops. They're big in the resale. They don't really have like ongoings or nothing like that. It's all resale. Tons of comics, tons of figures, tons of toys. Like everything you can imagine, they have it all. It's called St. Louis. I think it's just St. Louis Comics and Games. I'll remember when I get there. That is one of my favorite places, and it's literally 10 minutes away from Heroes Complex. So I'm like, yeah, let's hit it. Anytime I go to this one, I go to that one. Super dope. And like all these places are within a 20-minute drive, 30-minute drive at most, but it's like 20 minutes from where I stay. So like, I'm very blessed to have so many like extraordinarily good comic shops around me. The community here for comic books is really big. Just left St. Louis Toys, or Comics and Toys. I swear every time I go in there, I'm like, every time I go in there, I'm prepared. I'm like, I'm going to find something crazy. Something I'm like, oh my gosh, whatever, right? And I'm not going to lie. I went in there today because I knew that they had an Absolute Batman ash can, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. They have one. It was only $100. I was going to get it. I was going in there to look around, see what they had, because they have like tons of dollar comics, $5 comics, like even some, they have boxes with comics that at any other store you'd find those same comics and they'd have them marked at like 15, 20 bucks. There you can get them for like $5. Like I'm like, it's a great place. I went for the Absolute Batman ash can and I was like, yeah, that's sick. Like I'll probably never see that again in person because I like buying things in person, right? I like the hunt, I like finding it. And I saw it on their Facebook, I knew they had it. So I was like, oh, I gotta go see if they still have it. If they still have it, I'm getting it, I don't care. So then I see it, they have it, and I'm like, cool, I'm gonna grab it, but I'm gonna look around. I'm looking around, and I forget, they really good at what he does, getting stuff, you know, collectors, buying stuff, tons of original art all over the walls, tons of crazy stuff. They had an Alex Ross painting in there. I don't know why I didn't film it. I don't know why I didn't film it there. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the heck I was thinking. They had an Alex Ross piece in there, they had original Batman the Animated Series cells in there. They always have great stuff. Anyways, I'm not going to say what it is, you guys will see it in a minute, but I found something and I was just like I just couldn't pass it up. I was like, alright, I have to get this. Let's go ahead and just start with the comics I got at Comic Book Relief. We'll just kind of go in order here. So first things first, we got The Witcher, number 3 of 4. I've been getting these from Morgan to read and she hasn't read them, but I'm reading them, so super dope. Battle Beast, number 8. And then, honestly, the highlight of the week, we got the one and only Absolute Batman number 19 with Slade or Deathstroke on there, Scarecrow. Yeah, it's got Batman, Scarecrow, Deathstroke, the Joker, and then it's got the R, I'm assuming, for Robin. We got, this is a variant cover for Battle Beast. This is the I Hate Team-Ups. I thought this was a pretty awesome cover, so I grabbed it. And then I saw this DNA Nightwing cover. Went ahead and grabbed that because it's Nightwing. Lobo #2. This is super dope. So that's what we got in comics at Comic Book Relief. Then, all right, I'm going to hit you guys with a banger here. We did get the Incredible Hulk 340. I kept saying Wolverine. Sorry, guys. I kept saying Wolverine 340. It's the Wolverine cover, but I forget that it's the Incredible Hulk. I've been wanting one of these for so long, and to find this one at the price that I found it at is pretty epic. I will be fair. It's creased up in the corners, and you know it's creased up on the edge a little bit, and the corners are pretty round. But other than that, like, it presents itself very, very well. And it's got the barcode, so it's a newsstand edition. I'm super excited that I got this. I've been wanting this cover for a long time. Yeah, I kept saying, I feel dumb now too, because when I walked in there, I was like, yeah, can I get the Wolverine 340? And the guy looks and goes, oh, the one in the glass case. He probably was confused because I didn't say the Incredible Hulk 340, but everyone knows what you're talking about. They know what you're talking about. They know. The Todd McFarlane Wolverine Hulk. They know. Cool. And I got that from Heroes Complex. Now, the last things I got was at the St. Louis Comics and Toys, which is one of my favorite shops to go to. I got this awesome David Finch cover, Batman with the Batman Who Laughs. This cover is awesome. Simply got it because it's David Finch. And you know what's funny is I knew it was David Finch because I pull it up. I didn't see any of this. All I saw was this hand when I pulled it out the box. Like, my eye was just drawn to the hand. And it's like, oh, that's David Finch. And then I look at it, I go, yeah, that's David Finch. This next one I'm pretty excited for because I've been wanting to read this, and I have not read this series. But you can look back here in the corner, it says it. But we got Extremity #1. It's one of the variant covers, and they had a couple different versions of this, but I grabbed this variant. Extremity #1. I'm amped to read this because I've been wanting to read the series, and I haven't. So I figured, why not grab #1, read it, and start there. Then, for the final thing, the absolute banger that I pulled, co-creator Stan Lee. And then it's authorized signature, whatever. This is it right here. It is an animated cell from the original 90s Spider-Man, certified signed by Stan Lee. And it comes with its own frame, which is pretty cool. But I'll end up putting this in like a different frame. But I'm trying to make sure there's not too much glare because it's got like a shrink wrap around it. This is crazy that I found this. Signed by Stan Lee is awesome. So sick. And then also it's based off of, this episode, is based off of the iconic comic where Spider-Man gives up his powers and, puts the outfit in the trash can. And it's the one that Raimi loosely based episode 2 or, movie 2 on, Spider-Man 2. But I got this signed by Stan Lee. And it shows Peter in the costume, and it's got the other parts of the costume, the glove and the mask here. It's got everything you want on it right there in the cover. All right, so it's currently 8 o'clock. I think the last time I filmed, it was like, I don't know, it probably wasn't even 1. As soon as I got home, filmed TikTok, stuff like that. And then I spent the entire day, I just said, you know what, I'm just going to read. So I spent the entire day catching up, I'd probably say, on 75% of the comic books that I have not read that I have been buying for months. Because it just got out of hand. It was just so much I couldn't keep up. But we caught up. We're caught up pretty much on every ongoing title for the most part. There's a couple I'm going to finish probably tomorrow. But we're caught up, and I read Absolute Batman that just came out. That was peak. Trying to process it, dude, oh man, there was so much good stuff about this issue. The way they set up the Robin stuff. They're bringing in Grimm more, which is the Joker. I love the Straw Man, the name of Scarecrow, the title of it, the Straw Man. Dude, that is so cool. I love it. His whole, he's got this swagger. I hate that word, but he's got a swagger about him. The cigarette thing that he's doing is super cool. Oh, it's so good. The design of him is so good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited. I'm excited to see where that goes. And then Deathstroke. I already knew he had the robotic arm, but then it's not just the robotic arm. He's got prosthetic legs, a prosthetic arm, and his whole face is prosthetics. He puts it on every day. Like, he's basically got, like, his whole face is gone. Crazy. Insane. Every time I read an Absolute title, I just keep thinking to myself, like, dude, they're just, like, crushing it. Like, no one's writing series like this. Like, no one's writing anything like this. It's so good. I don't know. It's crazy. That was a great issue. But I've read so much. I caught up on all the Young Blood, all the Battle Beast. I finally finished Ultimate Spider-Man, the new Ultimate Spider-Man, of course. I caught up on, I've caught up on all the Transformers. I was behind by like 4 or 5 issues on Transformers. So that's, 4 to 5 months. So you guys can see how far behind I was. I was going out every Wednesday buying this stuff, but I got so far behind I was only keeping up with like 3 titles. One of them being Absolute Batman. So I have to catch up on all this because I'm not going to keep buying stuff if I'm not reading it, because what if I don't like the series? But everything I've been buying and pulling, I was already so invested, like I already knew, whatever. So I caught up on all that. Caught up on Exquisite Corpses, which I was behind by 1 issue, right? We got 2 issues left, I think. Almost everything. I have still a little bit left to read for sure in my weekly pools. That's not including, like, I have so many omnibus and compact editions and 100,000 other things that I have yet to read, but for the most part, I'm caught up. So now every Wednesday when I actually buy my books and these videos, I'll start reading 1 or 2 and talking about it at the end. I caught up on, I finished DCKO. I know I'm a little behind on that. I was behind by issue 4 and 5, which is crazy because I remember when I got to issue 4, I was so excited because the Absolute Trinity was there, but I didn't read it. It got piled in with everything else. So that's pretty epic. I don't really know if I care much for the ending. I don't know. I go back and forth because I knew Superman was going to win. Even though technically Lex Luthor wins, which I also was like, whatever. I'm not hating on Superman. Like, I love Superman. I have a lot of Superman stuff. You watch my videos behind me, I have a whole shelf of just Superman stuff. And that's just one shelf of many. I don't know. I don't know if I really cared for that. I don't know. They set up the all new or whatever it is, or the next level or whatever. Like I have to read Deathstroke. I got that. I have yet to start that one. Same thing with Lobo. I have the 2 issues. I didn't get to those today. I'm gonna get to those tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, I'm caught up. It was fun. But now I'm going to chill for a minute, change clothes, get dressed, and even though it's a Wednesday, it sounds like we might be going out for a little bit just to go do something. Go hang out, whatever. I'll probably get some footage of us hanging out, because why not? Guys, special guest appearance on New Comic Book Day video. The one, the fucking only. You need a name. Yeah, I was going to say Logan, but you don't really have a name.
That's what I'm on online.
Logan.
I'm going to change that, right?
Yeah, we're going to find something for him. We're going out tonight. We're going to go hang out.
Bitch.
Kilo's bit. But, yeah. Had to show him the cell, bro. Is that not crazy, dude?
That's sick.
Yeah, bro.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. I'm not really big on buying stuff signed. I usually like to meet people. It's the interaction, not the signing. But he's not here anymore. So and dude, I mean, come on. Oh, beautiful. Amazing.
I'm the same. I'm much more bigger on interaction, but I am big on.
And then I know this is one of your favorite covers.
Oh, absolutely.
You can.
One of my all-time favorite covers.
One of his all-time. I had to show him that.
My picky ass is always watching corners.
The only reason I got that is because it presents really nice, but it's definitely a low grade. Like, I'm sure it's beat up on the inside, but dude, I paid $120 for that. That's the lowest I've ever seen that comic ever. $120.
My money's on 4.5.
Probably. Yeah, it's like it's
still, dude.
But dude, the front of it looks beautiful, and it's a newsstand. It's got the barcode.
The cover. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm letting Logan look at the first 4 pages. I would have more done, but your boy's been busy. Of the book. You guys don't get to see them. Here you go. You can look. But we'll see what you think.
You're doing
with Jackson. Yeah.
This is the title card.
It will be the title card at the bottom. I was trying to
That makes me very intrigued. That's not something I would expect to be in a title card, but now I kind of need to know what that's about.
Yeah. I was like, how do I make a title card in real life, right? How do I make it look like it's moving on the page?
No, it cuts right in from the title card.
Yeah. And then the last page is the one I'm currently working on.
Yeah, that was the first one. Really nice, dude. I'm glad you're doing interiors now.
Thank you. I've been so worried that they're not that good. I'm like, I can do better. It's my brain.
No, it's fine. Keep in mind, you're still using ink right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It still looks fantastic.
Thank you. A little sneak peek. All right, that's all you guys get.